Well, hey there. So I guess you're here because you want to learn some card tricks for beginners, but you don't want to go through all the hassle of learning all these fancy cuts and shuffles and all this crazy stuff with the finger flinging and all that. Well, I got you covered. In today's video, I'm going to share with you a self-working mathematical trick that works every time and will make you look like a real professional magician without all the hard work. Check that out right after this. Well, welcome to Presto Paul TV. If this is the first time you're checking out the channel, I'm your host, Presto Paul. And on this channel, I teach you the best tricks, tips, and techniques on how to do magic for beginners. We have a blast around here. If you want to join in the fun, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there, turn on that bell notification as well, and give me a thumbs up if you're liking the video. Hey, let's get into today's trick. We're going to go down to the table for this one. Check this out. All right, my friends, here we go with a trick that I call right on time. We are right on, uh-oh, I think I stole my own watch. Don't need a watch for this, not that kind of a trick. All you need is a deck of cards and your two hands and another set of hands, your spectator. Since I don't have four hands, I'm gonna be playing two roles, one as the magician, one as the spectator. Right now, the spectator has the cards in their hands and they're going to give the cards a little bit of a mixing any way they'd like. It does not matter. And now as the magician, I take the cards back and I'm gonna take a few cards and just set them down on the table just like this. This should be good enough right there. Now I'm going to give these back to the spectator and they could shuffle these again, give them a little bit of mix any way they want to, and set them down on the table. Now I'm going to tell the spectator, go ahead and cut a small portion off the top of this little packet. And they do, and just set them aside for now. We don't have to worry about what those are just yet. Now I ask the spectator to give what remaining cards that they have a little bit of a mixing. And then look at the card on the bottom. I'm going to turn my head so I don't see it. You're just going to have to trust me on this one. Place them back on top of the deck. And now I'm going to make a clock on the table for you. There's 12, there's 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 o'clock. Now I asked the spectator to get the little packet that they cut off and count how many cards that they have so we can see if we're right on time in the clock. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, and 6 o'clock. So let's see, there's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock. Are we right on time? Is that your card, the 7 of diamonds? I bet you that is your card, the 7 of diamonds. But I know what you're thinking. What about the other cards? What if there's another 7 diamonds on the, what if they're all 7 of diamonds? I wouldn't do that to you. That would be cheating. And I don't do that. I play cards very fairly. I know what you're thinking. What about the cards under the 7? Well, like I said, that is the only 7 of diamonds in the entire clock. We are right on time. And now it's time to show you how to do this easy trick. Here we go. All right, so here we are sitting from my point of view so you can see exactly what it looks like because in a moment you're going to see some stuff that's going counterclockwise and clockwise, and there's a little something secret that you have to do here in just a moment that I will explain. So all you need for this trick is a deck of cards, a pair of hands, and a spectator to perform for. Without the spectator, it's not as exciting as you would think. Anyway, so you get out your deck of cards. Now you can have these cards borrowed from a friend if you'd like. It does not even need to be a full deck of cards. They can shuffle them any way they like, any way they know how. It does not matter, just so they are satisfied that they're not in any particular order. So once they set the cards down on the table, there's one thing you need to be able to do, and that is counting to 13. So if you can count to 13, you can do this trick. So you need to just deal 13 cards off the top of the deck without your spectator knowing that you're dealing 13 cards off the top of the deck. So you push off with your thumb and they generally come off in clumps of 3s, or you can do them singly if you want. It does not really matter. And then you get to 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So you want to make sure that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards. Once you have those 13 cards, you're ready to begin. You give these 13 cards that they don't know that to a spectator, and they can mix them up once again any way they like. Have them place it down on the table, instruct them to take off a small packet off the top of this little stack here and to set them aside somewhere. I'm going to leave them right there so you can still see them in the camera, but I need room to work here just in a second. So they have these cards left, and have them mix those up one more time. And then they're going to look at the bottom card. So you tell them to look at the bottom card. So we'll look together. We have the 4 of hearts in this case. Just tell them to put it back on the top of the rest of the deck. Once that's done, you're good to go. Now the rest of it is just performance. You're going to make a clock, but make sure you make it counterclockwise as you make it. That's going to make the trick work. So you start at the top. There's 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can set these aside. You won't need those again. So now you have the clock. And now for the first time, you're going to ask the spectator to grab that little packet that they cut off in the beginning, and let's find out how many cards are in this so we can go to the right time on the clock. Why the name is right on time. So let's count them together. I usually do it in the middle of the circle. It gives a nice stage and a focal point. You could do it any way you want. That's just what I do. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we happen to cut 6 again. It could be anywhere from 6 to 12. It doesn't matter what it is. So you say, okay, let's see if we're right on time. We're going to start at 12. Now you're going to go clockwise. So you set it up counterclockwise, and when you reveal it, you're going to go clockwise. Hey, by the way, if you like the stuff that I'm teaching on here, I do a lot of tricks just like this on the channel. So if you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe for that. That way you can learn more tricks like this, all right? All right, back to the trick. So here we go. So we're going to go to 6. There's 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And this is the big reveal. You want to build this up. And you can say, are we right on time? And you turn that over and boom, there it is, the 4 of hearts. Now, most people will jump right to the conclusion because they never saw the face of the cards in the beginning. And you can kind of do that on purpose because you want to have this 1-2 punch at the end. You say, they're going to think these are all 4 of hearts. And that's when you just turn them over and they will see that they are not 4 of hearts anywhere along the clock or anywhere in the little packet that they had. That is right on time. Go have some fun and do some magic. I really appreciate you stopping by today to check out this video in my series of self-working card tricks. Hey, if you like this video, be sure to click on the link right down here for the entire series that you can go watch right after this is over. Hey, remember to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you have not, turn on that bell notification, and remember, you gotta have fun. You'll live longer. See you next time. Right now, I am the spectator sluffling. I'm sluffling the cards. What is a sluffle? Snuffleupagus? So I'm guessing you're here because you want to learn how to do card tricks.